Western Music Awards 2021. The power of music.
This is the moment of clarity. The moment that you've all been waiting for is today. Happens to be the announcement for the nominees of the Western Music Awards. 5 years running. Charlie, on your easy. On your easy cry. Awards the brain was started. But hey, 5 years Western Music Awards. You recognize artists from the region. You recognize even one award for brass band. Uncle Snadina, you to recognize that. Yeah, 5 years on your easy. By you to me, and today happens to be the announcement. The announcement, you know, now there. One with those that have been able to put out good works, we are nominating them for the final awards showdown, which will definitely be happening next month. So if you're ready, roll along with us. It is the announcement for the nominations of the Western Music Awards 2021. And today we are having 3 sessions. And the 3 sessions I have, the first session happens to be 2 able media guys. One is a full-blown radio presenter, an award-winning radio presenter nationwide. Charlie, PM is here, and he's popularly known as Nana Kwesi Wusu. He's also an MC. We call him the finest MC. And also having the man who has been existing when it comes to DJ over 20 years. And him now, and him know. My friend Magic George. He has a magic touch to all the music. They are here for us to go through 8 categories. And yeah, let's do a little introduction. Some little discussion of how the year has been. PM, starting from you. I know you are, let's say, a talent ambassador. Like you call yourself, talent ambassador. And so, you know, under the year review, some artists, some new artists or some new works that have come true. What's your general observations about that?
All right, thank you so much, Kwame, for the opportunity. But first of all, when you were introducing the show, I was just thinking, see, 5 years out now. Like, I remember how this whole journey started. Yeah. We were running from station.
And we started with you.
I know, right? I hosted the first edition. Though.
Yes.
It was really a privilege. So I was just thinking about the whole thing. I'm like, hey, see, 5 years out there. But it's been beautiful. Yeah. Now let's get back to business. We're talking about the year under review, like you mentioned, February 2020 till February 2021, right? Yes. That is a year under review. Yeah. And we all know what COVID has done. It's something that has affected the whole world. People were complaining. It was bitter. Even A-list artists were crying.
That's right.
I interviewed them, and what they say is that, oh, Charlie, is it a streams now that they survive you? Even some, is it last week? I was talking to Kwame MP, and it was like, Charlie, streams and some brothers help. That is what has been keeping him. It means it's been very tough. Yeah. So if with all these things, we have our young talent in the region still churning out good music, some even going up to the extent of releasing EPs like Dempsey from Efiokuma. You understand? It means they've done so well for themselves. And I just can't wait for us to do the general announcement for all the categories that we have. And then I'm so glad that some of the guys who were also on the low key 2 years ago just popped up. Somebody like Nev G, who was not really known. But the year that some people were complaining, that is the year that he also had his biggest bars with a song like Stop featuring Dempsey. It was a big tune that was all over. So I think they've done so well for themselves, and we are wishing them nothing but the best. They should just keep the energy like that. We want to see them do it just that way. Thank you.
That's right. Magic George, I know for you, it's like you're a direct link between listeners or fans and the artists, because we're releasing you now. I'll never go. Until so far under the year review, how do you feel about the kind of music that our artists actually churned out?
I say thank you for to our listeners and I want to work with. For me, I think it has been good. It do also but sometimes that's how it is. And I think PM mentioned in the midst of COVID, even the A-list artists, some of them were crying. No shows, no main event, places things were not moving. So in the midst of COVID, I tried obey baby. For me, I think it is good. And I think Western region artists or culture be how they promote their songs. And for me, still, it's not helping. it's not helping. It's not helping. Most of them, or some of them will be sending you songs through phones and other stuff. But for me, the time the BMA board will invite him. We were doing the screen of the songs. So most some boy category be almost about 50 songs, and you listen to some of the songs. I don't want because I want to go. They don't play, but that means we were able to select other good songs for them to represent Western region. So with me, I think it's not bad. They should keep on pushing. Things will get better.
All right. So did you actually have the opportunity when the board and the academy were sitting to do the picking up of the final list? Were you called? Were you actually given it? Because I know in the past they've been inviting some of you.
I was around when we were doing I think High Life, Hip Life.
All right.
And I think High Life artists, Hip Life artists, the category I was there. I was part of doing the selection. So for me, most of the songs were bad. Most of the songs were bad. Listen to some kind of songs, and for the challenge I had is some artists don't know the category. Yeah. You see a High Life song, the person has filed
for Hip Life.
Hip Life, he has filed for High Life, and I think by the definition of Hip Life and High Life, most of the artists they didn't understand the kind of works even they are doing. Yeah. So that I think we need to school them a little bit about the category of the songs and how to place yourself when you are doing some selection. Oh, we want to rapper. I think we did rapper. I think rapper of the year or something. Okay. And most of them, for me, most of them have to be schooled. Yeah. Because you see, that's where the controversy starts when the nominations start. I'm a fellow had you and I've been but you fell at the wrong place.
All right.
So I think most of them has been put. That's the challenge I think we had.
That's right. So in as much as we are going to announce the nominees, we also be using the opportunity to define each category. So that the education that he's talking about, in him there a rapper na file for hip life and other high life. If you know or hip hop and I can say dancehall because if he there a year raga kakra minti. So these are all the things. I know we've been saying this all over, almost every time but education in there so now after I've been so we'll see it's all good. PM, were you able to get an invitation to go and then meet even the board and the academy whilst they were going through the nomination or selecting them?
No.
But have you ever been invited before?
No.
All right. I'm just hoping that subsequent years you go there and then you know the heat. It's not easy.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Magic George can testify that you'll be sitting down for just one category and you have about 30 songs and they have to listen to every song, or even if it has to come to the album. Imagine if an artist has about 5 songs or 10 songs. It's not easy. But since you've not had the experience, maybe we definitely
leave that to Magic George.
Yes. But let's actually go through. So today we are doing, or this section we are doing 8 categories. All right, okay. 8 categories. And then the 8 categories, we have Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year. We have Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year. We have Hip Life Artist of the Year. Hip Life Song of the Year. Best Group of the Year. Best Rapper of the Year. Best Collaboration of the Year. And the Best Female Artist of the Year. So you have the definitions. So we can quickly go to the first one, which is the Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year. Right. And let's go to the definition.
Okay, so for the Reggae/Dancehall Artist of the Year, this is the exact definition for this category. So the Reggae/Dancehall Artist of the Year is the artists are judged by the board and the general public as the artist with the highest audience appeal and popularity in the Reggae/Dancehall genre. The artist must have released a hit single/an album in the year under review.
We have Sigja, Nevji, Devbon, Demzi, Black Malam, Fire.
Wow. And this one, I think PM is actually, PM started with his first or certified reggae show or certified radio show was a reggae, kind of show.
That's
He held
Rhythm
it down for
Revival,
almost
man.
about a year before he started, becoming so versatile. Now he's a drive time, and when we're talking about drive time in the Western region, he is currently reigning. Well, the numbers don't lie.
Straight
PM,
away.
so you are more into reggae,
Yeah.
kind of. So I know you've heard all about these artists.
Yeah, man. Reggae and dancehall is something I naturally have at heart. You see,
Yeah.
immediately you mentioned the category, I started smiling because this is my thing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I am actually part of the team treating or announcing this particular category. So we have Sigja, we have Nevji, we have Fresher Born, Dempsey, and Black Malam. For the people in this category, the people that I personally heard their works.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly touch on the definition again so people don't get it twisted.
All right.
So this, the reggae / dancehall artist of the year is the artists are judged by the board and the general public as the artist with the highest audience appeal. That is underlined, the highest audience appeal.
Yeah.
Popularity in the reggae / dancehall genre, and also release a hit single or album. So you can have the song, but if it's not that big in the system, it means, Charlie, it's questionable.
Yeah.
So for the people that I have here, Nevji, Dempsey. I know people might feel I'm a bit biased, but these are the people that I actually heard their songs. I'm just keeping it real.
All right.
Rasta, I don't go fake them. You understand? These are the people that I actually heard their songs, and they had massive airplay too.
All right.
Not just on my space, but I'm in a car, listen to other stations, and they are all playing their songs. You
That's right.
understand? So for me, this category, tight one between Nevji and Dempsey for me.
All right. Magic George, I know for you there, all the songs pass through you. Most of the songs pass through you. So what do you have to say about that category?
I think, by the definition, you should have an album, a popular song
All right.
being played on radio.
All right.
For me, I think Dempsey cuts across, and maybe I'll agree with Nana Kwesi, and I think there are competitions between Nevji and Dempsey.
All right. So this is not the final say that, these are their opinions. Their opinions. You watching us also have your opinions. You just need to go and vote when the list is out. We are announcing it, and then the short codes that for you to follow to vote for them will also be out very soon. Don't just say because they've also selected that they think they worked hard. They are the ones that deserve it. You can also make a difference. All right. So we have once again Sigja, Nevji, Fresher Bone, Dempsey, Black Malam, Fire. That's for the reggae dancehall artist of the year. Second category running right now, and that's reggae dancehall song of the year. Reggae dancehall song of the year.
Another one.
Another one.
In Khaled's voice, another one.
Yeah.
All right, so for reggae dancehall song of the year, I always want us to take off with a definition so that people don't get it twisted. Now, for reggae song of the year, the reggae song of the year is a song adjudged by the board and the general public as the most popular reggae song released in the year under review. The song must have generated the most excitement during the year. So that is for the reggae song of the year. And for the category, these are the talent in there. And one thing that we all have to know is that anybody in there is a potential winner.
That's
Whatever,
right.
like Kwame mentioned, whatever we are mentioning is just our own opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a Stop by Nevji featuring Dempsey. I mentioned this song even before I realized it was here. So Stop by Nevji featuring Dempsey, and Life Struggles by Fresher Bone, Diamond in the Slum. That was a whole EP by Dempsey. Is it Light Up or Lit Up? How do I put it?
Lit Up.
Lit Up by Kebra, and The Finest, Demphino, Humble,
Yeah.
and As It Is, Kwesigana featuring Sugar Daddy. I think Kwesigana did a magic. He tried his best. And Lit Up by Kebra, not bad. He also did his best by pushing it. Diamond in the Slum. I don't know, but then today the way things are going, Charlie. A tight one. And no two ways. For this particular category too, looking at the definition,
Yeah.
it's a tight one between Stop and Nevji featuring Dempsey and Diamond in the Slum featuring Diamond in the Slum by Dempsey on this Diamond in the Slum EP.
That's right. So, Magic George, I think looking at this category, we have Kwesi Ghana, an unusual, high life artist who probably worked hard. Now, if you didn't know Kwesi Ghana, formerly known as Consanyo, yes. So, if you didn't know, now you know. And now has been able to secure a place in the reggae dancehall song. I say,
Kwame, with this one, very tight category, very tight one, and those of us being in hand in hand with the artists, somebody like Humble, don't you know, I think with All Stars, also, I think a song with All Stars, they made an impact with the interviews that they have done, with a lot of little promo that they did. I think they tried to push the song, although if you ask them also, there's no money. Boys, so they try pushing it. And for Kwesi Ghana on social media, I saw him a lot on social media.
I think under the year review, he actually invested a lot on social media.
You'll be seeing him on some wedding, adore engagement, being prepared, performing there. And for life struggles, Fresher Bone, Diamond in the Slum, Dempsey. A very tight category. But it's going to be between, I think I'll mention 4 here, as it is. The Demfeno, let me add Dempsey and FG. This category is very tight category. And all the songs were doing well on the airwaves. So
that's right.
Let's hope what will happen.
All right. Our next category of the Western Music Awards nomination announcement right here, and we have Hip Life Artist of the Year. And now we'll let Magic George to run through that category.
With the category, you have Hip Life Artist of the Year.
That's right.
Bobo the B.
Yeah.
ISM, Origi, Keche, Weapon, Dope Nation.
Another tight one, Charlie. And like I was saying, when Western Music Awards started way back 5 years ago, we had some artists that were already blown, but we've never had or heard their names in the categories. And this year, 5th edition, Atiwundi Keche is in this category. Onye Easy. Nana Kwesi.
Yeah.
Keche Womo.
Charlie, tight one. And then just like the way we started, let's quickly jump to the definition for the Hip Life,
That's right.
So Hip Life Artist of the Year. So the Hip Life Artist of the Year is the artists are judged by the board and the general public as having with the highest audience appeal and popularity in the Hip Life genre. They must have released a hit single / album during the year and the review. So it's either an album or a single. And the people in this category, I think, Charlie, this one there, they be too hard. From Bobo Dada B to ISM to Origi to Keche to Weapon to Dope Nation. Any of them deserves it. I think they've all done very well for themselves.
That's right.
So anybody who wins this particular category deserves it. But then one thing that I almost forgot, I don't know if we can bring it back just for the reggae dancehall song of the year. There's a particular song I was expecting, Perseverance by TJDJ. I was actually expecting that because that song has been big on so many platforms. I don't know why it didn't qualify into the reggae / dancehall song of the year. But anyways, whatever it is, since Magic Dog is there and it was part of the board, might add something little to it. Thank you.
All right. So, yes, you need to go out there. This is the list for the Hip Life Artist of the Year. And Magic George, Bobo, ISM, Origi, Keche, Weapon, Dope Nation.
This category. But it sometimes depends on votes, right? So let's wait and see. Another very tight category. For
but Keche, 4 years now, they've not filed nominations before. And this year,
they want to take everything. They want to be everywhere. That's why I see.
Don't you think they are taking probably an advantage because now they are like, we know them already?
No.
So if their song,
you see with Keche, Asama Kanye, most of them. I think 3 Music Awards. VGMA, Western Region. You see, that's one thing I have problem with those staying in Accra promoting their song. They don't want to come to Takrady. I don't know the reason why. But for me, I don't know the reason why. And anytime I meet them, I tell them, you have almost about 30-something radio stations. even second Takrady alone.
Yes. Other no
Western
part.
North, other place of Western region. So why don't you guys come to Takrady, do promotion? Then we meet you guys, and we can also feel you guys too.
Yeah.
But if you always stay in Accra and you think only Accra is only Ghana there for that one there, it will reach to a time.
Yeah.
So for me, it's good that they know that now we have to come home.
Yes.
Then my feel for
That's right.
So I think for me, I don't have any problem for them being part of the category. For me, I don't have any problem.
All right.
They have to come. So with their clout, it makes the award it puts it to another level.
Sure.
For Keche,
Yeah.
because they have one of the most popular songs in Ghana here. No darling.
Charlie.
No doubt about it. So if they are part of us, for me, I think it will push where the award is supposed to be. So for me, I don't have any problem for them being in the category.
All right. So Magic George do not have any problem with the Keche appearing, or Keche actually appearing in that category.
Dope Nation.
Dope Nation.
Yeah.
Dope Nation have been. I think this is their third time that they have actually been part of it. Yes.
Popular songs in Ghana. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good for us. Yeah.
All right. So after the artists, we actually run through the song as well. So Hip Life Song of the Year. And we're definitely going to NNPC for the definition.
So we are now at Hip Life Song of the Year. Now the Hip Life Song of the Year is a song adjudged by the board and the general public as the most popular hip life song released in the year under review. The song must have generated most excitement during the year. So basically it all boils down to popularity. You understand? Most of them, per the definitions, it all boils down to how big the song was in the system. And for the Hip Life Song of the Year, we have Better Days. What would that be? Okay, so Better Days. The title of the song is Better Days.
Better Days.
By Bobo Dadabi featuring Kofi Kinata. Because there's an artist known as Better Days, I got it. I got confused a little bit. And we have Something by Origi featuring Bobo Dadabi. No Darling by Keche featuring Kwame Eugene. By June by SM. Comfort Kwade Famille featuring Kwesi Arthur. Thank God Dope Nation featuring Kofi Kinata. For this one, Hip Life Song of the Year. Thank God is big.
Charlie.
Comfort Kwade also did so well. By June wasn't that bad. No Darling. The truth be told, if you ask me on top of my head, it's between No Darling and Thank God. Straight.
All right. Magic George.
That's why I said initially, it's good. These big artists, those so-called big artists, are coming back home.
That's right.
And it's good for us. And it's good for the award too.
Yeah, an industry actually.
Yeah, an industry. And it's maybe somebody will come to the show because of Keche, because of Dope Nation, and we have artists like ISM also doing well in Western. So for me, with this category, Keche, Dope Nation, Kofokwa de Famille, I think Better Days. What did they be? Let's watch out for that one too.
All right. Kofi Kinata is on that song.
Yeah.
So
so let's watch out for that one.
I think this category will basically be about. The voting will have to be massive because all the songs there,
they are well known in the
world class songs. All right. So that's it for the Hip Life Song of the Year. Yeah. In case you just tune in or you just started watching us, this is the nominee announcement, the nominees announcement for the Western Music Awards 2021. I have in the house PM, the presenter. You can definitely check him out all over social media. Magic George is also all over. Make sure that you follow these guys. They have the in-depth knowledge when it comes to the entertainment industry here in the Western region. And we are doing 8 categories. We've done 4 already, so it's left with 4 more. And the 4 more, let's go straight to our next category, which happens to be Best Group of the Year. Another tight one.
Best group of the year. YAC, Keche, Westside Gang, Dope Nation, FNF, Apawan Youth, Kwa, Anglo, Soldier. So this one there, I don't know.
They are not Soldier.
Apawan Youth, Kwa too. I've not listened to how it works before.
So you see, we are growing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
the VGMAs actually recognize choirs.
Yeah.
And I think it has gingered the choirs in the various parts of the country.
I will not suggest, are they the Bobo type? I want to know.
Yes, they are.
Oh.
You see, any community that you go and then you have these Evers, they have that group that do, you know, all their events, and then you see them. And I think they've actually been recording their songs, and then they are group. They are two. They are actually two. So they are two soldiers, armed soldiers. So I think they basically, you know, do more of that kind of songs, and I mean, it's in a way also promoting that kind of music that we have in the region. And let's go to Nanokwesi to give us the definition.
So for group of the year, the best group of the year is the artists are judged by the board and the general public as the group with the highest audience appeal and popularity. They must comprise of at least 2 or more members and must have released a hit single/album during the year under review. Now to the categories, like my brother Magic George said, some of the names are names that we are not very much familiar with, but that shows that we are really growing. Especially with the fact that we have choirs in there.
Yeah.
There is a particular choir that I was actually expecting in there, that is Fusion. You understand? Fusion has been around, and they've been working for over 10 years now. I don't know if you know of Fusion.
But they didn't file. That's one thing we need to know.
Yeah, this is just my opinion. You understand? I was actually expecting them in there. But for the group, YSE, Keche, West Side Gang, Dope Nation, FNF, Apawa Youth Choir, and Anglo Soldier. Nice one. So anytime I wanna make any decision, I just want to relate to the definition for the category before I think of anything. I think YSC, they're trying their best, they're pulling the strings, but some people did extra, like Keche. See, no Darling has been able to shake things, and you can't.
That was a good comeback for Keche.
I told you, it really worked for them. I recall when they were having an interview, and people were like, "Hey, Charlie, what do Kwame Eugene and Revive my career?" And I interviewed them, and they were telling me, why did we do a feature? Because you know the people involved, they are worth. That is why we feature them.
Sure.
So I think it really worked for them, and it has really played a major role in several categories that they found themselves in, from the 3 Music Awards to the VGMAs, and now Western Music Awards. So Kecha did so well, and Dope Nation, no doubt. So for this 1-2, me, if you ask me, it's between Keche and Dope Nation. But then at the end of the day, it boils down to voting.
That's right.
Like they say, did you vote? It's been announced. So please, if you have a favor in there, you know what to do. When the codes are out, just do your voting and support your favorite.
That's right, George.
Another very tight category. You see, I love some of the artists. Most of them, even when you more
Sure.
It's good Keche came back, because for the past almost 2-3 years they were struggling before No Darling hits came, and with the help of Kwame Eugene, they were able to come back. You see, because they feel that we're big artists, they were not going to vote.
They're passing the votes.
Even they will not. You see, most of the times, if I have no issue with about this big so-called big artist, the way if you catch some awards, or nominate one, the way they do things, they feel Charlie, big, music, Western Music Award, one for one shame. For that one, sometimes I have problem with them. But with this category, with the per definition, the artist with the most audience, no doubt about it. Keche, they have the following. Dope Nation too, they have the following. And my boys, YAC, still struggling. They are still struggling. For that one, I will tell you, they are still struggling.
They've actually not gotten like a nationwide hit though.
Moved to Accra now. They are not in the region now. They want to see if things will be fine. So this category, FNF too did well in terms of promotion in the Western region. They also did well. So let's hope for them. And West Side Gang too, I saw them featuring Mr. Drew and other did 1 or 2 promo interviews and other stuff in the year and the review. So let's hope for the best.
All right, we are definitely hoping for the best group of the year and the 2021 edition of the Western Music Awards. My name is Kwame Legend. I have PM, the presenter, aka Nanakwesi Wusu, and then Magic George right here. We are doing this section, the first session, which 8 categories, And we've done 5 so far. Moving on to the next, which happens to be the best rapper of the year. The best rapper of the year. And I know Nana can see, I mean, he is the talent ambassador, like he calls himself. He would definitely say it. He even used his own social media platform to promote the boys. Charlie, the industry here, Yanka say and Nana Kwesi Wusu is one amazing guy that's been pushing these guys. I mean, his shows, he's trying as much as possible. I remember when he came back to YFM, he created a segment on his show that was specifically for the artists from the region. And then people were just voting for the songs and the artists, and then they get the opportunity to play their songs on their show. Charlie, rapper of the year.
Comment. Another one. All right, so I must say one thing that just because you touched on a segment I've created on my show that is just geared towards promoting these upcoming guys, I realized that when the email for the show is announced, some people even outside the region,
that's right,
were submitting their songs even more than people in the region.
Whoa.
See, your own is to just send the song to the email. We will take it from there.
Yeah.
The same people, just because some way, somehow, they got access to your contact, want to send a song to you directly on WhatsApp. And that thing, I feel, is disrespect.
That's right. We always say this.
It's supposed to be official.
Yeah.
Nobody, if even people in Jamaica, the Sean Pauls and Co, their promos, they work through some promoters in Ghana, and they send their songs direct to our emails.
Yes.
How much more you that we are here with you? You want to send a song to somebody via
Via
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
How do I even locate that file? I don't quite another Juma.
Yeah.
You understand? So
The
please.
quality itself even reduces.
That's it. That's it. So please, one thing that I'm saying is that if you really want to get your song promoted, if you really want to be respected as an artist as well, please, if it's a Magic George you want to meet, go to his studio. Magic, Charlie, this is what I'm doing on. And can I have your email so I send it to you? Sometimes you can even let them have a lesson before you drop the masterpiece.
That's right.
Which some of the artists have been doing, like NFG and Co. They will send you PM, please, have a take.
That's right.
And if there is something that you need to tell them about, you do that and they work on it before the final release. So please, we are always available. Some of us, we are always available.
Sure.
Maybe somebody might say because somebody was straight to him and so therefore he's not going to approach any presenter again. But Charlie, so far, but but let's take this opportunity and use that to get all that we want. So to rapper of the year, best rapper of the year. Definition. The best rapper of the year, so of the year is adjudged by the Academy Board and the general public as the rap artist with the best word composition, rhymes, and rap. And the popular song released in the year under review. Okay, so rap is this is more detailed.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the word plays, the rhymes, the metaphors, and all them things. So let's quickly check out the people in that category for best rapper of the year. Rain Gods, Your Vibes, ISM Rap Skills, speaks for itself. Origi, Devil in My Chamber, Weapon, DBS, The Township, Cuba, and Nemesis Lusso, Caution. These are wild guys in here. These are wild guys in here. Nemesis Lusso, Caution, big tune, beautiful piece. The Township, Cuba, no two ways. I've played the song over and over on my show. Weapon, DBS, beautiful. Origi, Devil in My Chamber, that is what I'm not too much familiar with. ISM Rap Skills, beautiful. Rain Gods, Your Vibes, not too familiar with it. But I think the fact that they are in here means, Charlie, they do qualify. That is why they are there. So if you ask me, Nemesis Lusso, Caution, The Township, Cuba, ISM Rap Skills, I think these three, for me. This three. Any of them?
So that's PM's opinion about the best rapper of the year from the Western region 2021. Magic George.
Best rapper of the year. You see the way PM is talking about how the standing of song with passionately. For me, that's the main problem I have with the boys.
And he said it over and over.
If you do that, you disrespect me.
Yeah.
You see. Hey, I've been wondering that when I was a Juma was a so you have to respect me because a conductor and officer. I don't respect them, man. The same thing applies to me when they come to our work. Some of them don't want to respect us. see, so sometimes I have issues with the boys, and they will think they do. I don't know, they always put the DJ and a presenter with me, and you don't want to help them. You see, say sound engineer in a bononka, be an actor in a bononka, but if a presenter or DJ and you be out, he doesn't know how DJ and put with me. I shouldn't be so because you might way I would design. Apart. Wake up, she dress and go to the studio and work. You talk almost for 4 to 3 hours.
That's right.
So for me, I think it is good as most of them have recognized these things there.
Yeah.
Hey, them are disrespect us. So try and come. Let's sit down and talk. But with the rapper of the year, I think for me, I've met Origi personally on my show because I have movement, and the boy got fire.
All right.
And I used him to senior rapper. Senior rapper. So for me, it's between Weapon, ISM, and Origi.
Okay.
Maybe Raincoat can pull out something,
right.
but for me, it's between these two people.
That's right. So, I mean, that's your opinion. It doesn't mean that those are the ones that stand a chance to win. Everybody in here stand a chance to win something or win that category. So you just need to go and vote, as the quote will definitely be out. Go out there and start voting. Yeah. Let's get to the last but not, okay, the last but one, okay. Last but one, that's the best collaboration of the year. The best collaboration of the year. And PM will have to give us that education.
Okay, Kwame, it seems I don't have the definition for best collaboration, so if you have it there, kindly check it out for me.
Best collaboration?
Yeah. I don't have that in my list.
All right. So I think we'll define that probably later.
Okay.
The producer will definitely fetch us that. But I mean, with not the concrete one probably has been written. Yeah. Best collaboration happens to be an artist, featuring another artist.
Yeah.
They get the buzz, all
popularity as well,
popularity and all that.
All right.
So
I think it's self-explanatory if you really want to base it on that.
Sure.
So for this category, we have Kwabena Donko featuring Joyce Blessing, Only You. Generator featuring Kofi Kinata, God of Miracle. I think this gospel song was a very beautiful piece. I've watched the video. And Black Revolution, a Black Revolution cipher. And Origi featuring Bobo Dada B, Something. Ketchup featuring Kwame Eugene. Aya Ramsey B featuring Chrissy Flex, Brother Man. Brother Man, I think Aya Ramsey has done so well with his promo. His up his game, and he's doing so well. Having the radio tours both in the region, outside the region, and all that. He's really put in the work for Brother Man. He's done so well for himself. Familia featuring Kosiata, Long Life. Nava featuring Joe Metal, Medofopa. Whoa, tight one. And big names as well.
Yeah.
Understand? I like the fact that we're having all those big names in here, like the way Magic just kept saying. It means that we are growing. People are gradually accepting the whole scheme.
That's right.
So for this, Familia featuring Kosiata, Long Life, beautiful song. IRMC featuring Kwesi Flex, Brother Man, beautiful song. Keche featuring Kwame Eugene. But like we keep saying all the time, it boils down to popularity and how big the song was. You understand? So, Kecha did miracles at the 3 Music Awards with no darling, you understand? So I wish all of them the best because it's a tight one. I think maybe later if I have any other say, I'll add it.
That's right. All right. So if you're out there, the categories are really, really tough. It's not easy, man. It's never been easy going through a whole lot of songs. Sometimes you have over 50 songs and they have to play and listen, check online. We have a research team that has to go through all the songs, the year, and the review whether they even fall in. Because there have been occasions that a conversation came up that this song was released and it doesn't fall into under the year review. And I mean, it created a whole lot of conversation. So the research team is always up in their game to know that this song actually was released within February 2020 to January 2021. So it's 1 year, and then it falls under that category, and then we need to consider. So the research team have also been doing very well. Quick shouts going out to Richard Woolley, who is part of the research team and on the board and the academy, Charlie. It's not easy.
All right, Kwame, before Magic George comes in, I think I've seen the definition now.
All right.
Yeah, so let me quickly touch on it. For best collaboration of the year. So the best collaboration of the year is the song adjudged by the board and the general public as the song released through the collaboration/featuring of 2 or more artists.
All
the
right.
song must have been released and generated the most excitement during the year under review. No darling. I'm done.
Charlie, this one is like PM just chose. Yeah, it wasn't like, okay, it's between this and this. Hold on, I'm done. Magic George.
With the best collabo, the explanation tells it all.
Okay.
So for me, I think let's wait for. I don't want to mention it.
But long life, I mean, Pamia and Pisiata.
Yeah,
And you know that song was actually produced by a sound engineer from the region. That's Body Beat.
Body Beat, yeah. Body
Yeah.
Beat, yeah. Body's doing so great.
And it actually blew like that.
So let's wait for the D-Day. All the songs there are good.
Yeah.
They are good songs. So let's wait for the D-Day.
Magic George is trying to sit on the place, man. It's all good. In case you started watching, this is the announcement for the nominations for the year 2021 Western Music Awards, put together by Westline Entertainment under Westline Consorts. Charlie, go out there, follow all our social media platforms, WMA Awards Ghana. That's WMA Awards GH on social media. Make sure that you follow the right handle and go ahead, support your artists, start voting for them. And yes, at the end of the day, it all depends also on you. It's not just the board or the academy. It also depends on you, the fan. You need to make sure that you vote because one so it will become one best female artist of the year. And series that definitely will be giving us the definition. But how about you? I mean, let's those of you also watching, leave your comment. Don't forget to be leaving your comment before he comes in or mentions the female artist. Maybe you can start dropping them. Let's see if your expectations will be matched. And Chrissy, you ready? Let's look at the definition.
Well, so I'm still trying to get the exact definition. I think what I have there is incomplete. So quickly, let me touch on. Okay, so I have it now. For the best female vocal artist of the year. Okay, so that is what I have here.
All right.
Can we touch on that?
Yes, we can.
Best female vocal artist of the year.
Yes, sir.
Or the best female act. Okay, so it's best female act of the year. Sorry. Best female act of the year is adjudged by the academy and the board as the female artist into bracket solo with the best vocal delivery / performance on any musical presentation which was released during the year under review. That is best female vocal artist of the year. Okay, so let's get into that real quick.
The names?
Okay, with the names, I think we have Evangelist Anisina, Connie, Nafkasi, Isi Mandy, Yvonne Mess, Nana Blue.
All right, so
you see, Kwame, most of the female artists here in West Region don't promote their songs. For that one, I will tell you. Wow. You see where Nafkasi is coming from, all the way Bogoso.
Yeah.
But anytime you call her for interview here, she will drive and come. And it means the lady is serious. Nana Blue is not doing well. I think with the unsung category, VGM, they have nominated her.
Right.
And I think for me, it is good for the region.
Right.
It's been a while.
Alenchi is from Shama.
Shama, yeah. So I think it is good for the region. But for me, last year, I don't know what Mrs. Connie did. Mrs. Connie did.
Okay.
Yvonne Mens, I don't know her. Before I don't know her. Right. And the other lady too, I don't know her.
So AC Mundi is AC. The AC that we know.
It's our AC.
AC.
But I know,
so I think she's actually rebranded to AC Mundi.
Oh, sorry. The rebranding didn't
go well. It looks as if people don't know the rebranding.
For me, rebranding is a very difficult thing to do. So for me, I don't know the reason why she did that. But
maybe the team actually didn't really work hard on that one.
Okay. For her, I don't know what she did. That so it's between Afkasi and Nana Blue.
But
for that one,
I've watched a couple of the videos that I think a video that she put out, and it really got some huge buzz on YouTube.
Maybe I'm not following her, so
all right.
So the competition is between these two, Nafkasi, Nana Blue.
All right. Dear.
Straight away Nana Blue. No
Is it because of the VGMA or song influence?
But I've been following her for a while now.
All right.
And Charlie, her vocal prowess, top notch. She knows what she's about. And anytime you watch her perform, like, she's well prepared for whatever she does, whether with a band or mime, and mostly with a band, and she always delivers. So when it comes to her vocal prowess, I'll give it to her.
All right. So I think my personal view about the female artists as well, I think sometimes it gets to do with the managers or the team that work with the female artists. I think for Nana Blue, for example, the manager is not even from the region. The manager is from Cape Coast, Central Region. And Kofi Man is doing so well. He actually goes out, pick an artist, and then starts mentoring and then grooming. And
because for her to get a nomination on some category, VGMA, I think Kofi Man he has done well.
Okay. All right. So that's one thing that we should also encourage the managers here in the region. Please, let's try as much as possible. Titus, please, let's get another, female artist that you can, blow her. And I mean, any of the managers out there, try. It's not only the male artists that we need to support. We need to also support the female artists as well. Let's try as much as possible to put them on the map. Yeah, I mentioned his name because he was the former manager of AC, and if the branding didn't go well for the next manager, I think that means he did well. So handing over to the next manager, it looks as if there was a big gap in there. But it's all good. So let's get back to our last category. Yeah, that's the most popular song.
Ghanaian song. All right. I mean, before I even get to this category, you were acknowledging some fashion designers, and I think it's about time the fashion designers in the city take this opportunity to sell their products to the world.
Right. That's right.
Because some of us, Charlie, what we wear is everything. I mean,
Yes.
So if you were a designer and we have artists who've been nominated, so like any of these artists who've been nominated, they're gonna hit the red carpet. Charlie, people are gonna be watching live on Facebook and so many platforms. So imagine I hit the red carpet and I'm wearing your outfit. Charlie, I'm selling your products for you. The whole Ghana will be watching, because last year I recall doing the streaming. I was even in the auditorium still monitoring the Facebook streaming. Can you imagine? It means people were really inclined when it comes to that. So please, this is going out to, which camera should I talk to? Okay, so that's my camera.
Yeah.
This is going out to the designers out there. Before we wrap it up, okay, I just want to tell you people to come out and support the artists. Get them suitable collections. Let them look good on the red carpet so that you can also sell your product as well. Let's support them, okay, with what we have. That is the only way we can all grow together. Thank you so much. Now, coming to the most popular Ghanaian song of the year. So the song of the year is a song nominated solely by the public. I love that. By the public and adjudged by the board and general public as the most popular original song. Okay, so the most popular Ghanaian song and the most popular original song, they almost have the same definition.
Yeah.
So popular original song released in the year under review. So for the most popular Ghanaian song, just please Ghana in there. You understand?
Right.
So I guess that is.
So I think I've gotten an update actually. So
Okay,
we are
so
doing the original, most popular
Okay,
original
so
song.
most popular original
so we
song.
hold on with
All
the
right.
Ghanaian.
Okay,
to the next
okay.
section.
So let's do the most popular original song.
Yeah.
So the song of the year is the song nominated solely by the public and adjudged by the board and the general public as the most popular original song released in a year under review. The song must have enjoyed a lot of patronage and generated the most excitement during the year. All right.
All right.
That's it.
Matthew George, I think the list is there. Most popular original.
Help the most popular original song of the year. Better Days, Boboda Dabi, featuring Kofi Kinata. Weekend, Kwesi Flex, Nantis, Bad Boys, Police Beat, featuring Afezi Perry, Perseverance, TJ DJ, featuring Kibra, Nemesis Loso, Brother Man, Aya Ramsey, featuring Kwesi Flex, Something, Roy G, featuring Boboda Dabi, Devil's Work cover, Weapon, by June ISM and Capital Town, FNF.
Charlie. Hey. So PM, you were making mention of, a song that you were expecting. Now it has been actually made it to the most popular original song.
And I'm glad we have perseverance in there because I was actually yearning for it. Not because
maybe TJ didn't file for dancehall.
Okay.
So it can be that he filed for most popular.
Most popular original
That's
song.
right.
And I think it deserves to be there. And TJ has done so well for himself. For a DJ to have a song, and I actually checked out his online streaming as well. As at like 2 months ago, man was over 10K.
That's
on
good.
Audio Mac.
That's
and
very impressive.
It's great because this gentleman has been doing just the mix thing, and he decided to release his own single, and it's a song that everybody basically enjoys on radio. So a big shout going out to my brother TJ DJ for that one. And for the people in that category, yo.
It's difficult, man.
It's a tight one. It's a tight one. All I can say is that I wish them well, but I pray TJ wins. That's all.
All right. So he's settling for his brother, but it all depends on TJ. Should also make sure that the people that are supporting are voting, not just fans in Kwa. Glass in Kwa, fans in Kwa. All right.
With me, I think I have my favorite, 90s Bad Boys.
All right. Charlie, you were blinded by TJ, man. You were blinded. You were blinded by TJ.
I have my favorite.
All right.
90s Bad Boys, so I think I'll vote for that song. Yes.
All right.
I think 90s Bad Boy is a song that I personally love.
Yeah.
That song is classic. It's a masterpiece,
Charlie.
no two ways. From production to delivery. If you really, I am somebody that I can sit down and I can spend like 20 minutes to just listen to the instrumentation of a song.
All right.
The next time, listen to the content. So I really pay attention to details. And that song is a masterpiece. Big shouts going out to Willis Beat. Big shouts going out to Afezi Perry for his vocals on that one. That song is a beautiful song. So for me, I think it's a tie between that and TJ DJ.
That's right. So if you're out there, make sure that you continue to support all these artists that we have. We've done 9 categories for this section. We have other categories coming up. So you need to keep your streaming right here on our Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter. Make sure that you follow us and then turn on the notifications so that you get to know when we post anything. Right. This being the first section for the 2021 announcement of the nominations for the year 2021 Western Music Awards. I've had the privilege to do this discussion with PM, aka Nana Kwesi Wusu, when we're talking about MCN. Charlie, how is it going? I know the COVID has been kind of tight. And I know you guys were complaining, especially in 2020, another year review.
It was crazy, but it's getting better now, because of right now the restriction has been, brought down a little bit. So at least people are having their event, and we are making some big 6 small. Yeah. So it is better than last year. Yeah. We just thank God for it, and we pray it goes out totally so that we can make all the big 6s that we need.
And then you won the national communication best. Radio personality of the year.
Yeah, so
that's also a big feather in your cap.
Thank you so much. It was something that I keep saying to myself, that the fact that I was even recognized in that category alone meant the world for me. You understand? And going up to the extent of even winning it. Yeah. I had the likes of what's his name? This man of Focus One. What's his name? Amadou Mante.
Yeah.
Just calling me and
encouraging you and
me and all that. So like, yo, so proud of you, son. Keep going. It's like a godfather to me. Yeah. So having all these people even calling me upon seeing the nomination alone meant that, Charlie, we are doing a good work, and the good work that we are doing is being recognized. So, Charlie, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Western Region.
That's right.
And a very big thank you to this particular platform, Western Music Awards, man.
Yeah. You were the first. You hosted it first.
I think you guys need to lock it down. It's history. You're the first gentleman to ever host the Western Music Awards.
Charlie.
You need to lock it down, man.
That's right.
I really appreciate that, and I think
it's in the history. When we are writing the history of Western
Music Awards, most definitely
hosted it first. Your name can never be written off.
And I must say, it's really played a major role in my career, because whenever I sit anywhere and they ask me, of my top 3 or top 4 events that I've hosted so far. That is definitely part.
Yeah.
You go like, whoa, that's a great privilege. So Charlie, you're praying that we'll keep climbing higher and higher, and we are always ready to support this cause.
That's right.
Because in the beginning, and greetings going on to Ampabin wherever he is. It was like, some people doubted. Right now, because I heard it. Maria said. So one thing that I keep saying is that when you see a brother doing something, men change my name being as an join the bus. When you see the prospect and you think the person deserves that support, give the person that support. You understand? That is the best way to grow. And those pull him down things. Wow, if you can't help the person, zip it. But then going around and pinning the people to people who can even support the cause is not really going to help us. So please, this is what we have. Western, this is what we have. So please. And the fact that even A-list artists are now coming down because they've realized that Charlie, will say this is what we have and they all need to support it and they are all filing and getting involved, performance and all that, Charlie. We should all support it because so let's all come out and support this cause. Thank you.
That's right. Maggie George, your remarks. And so far, have you also gotten any nominations? The Western Music Award.
Yeah, the first edition.
You had a nomination.
Yeah, I had it.
And then
I think best DJ in the category.
Okay.
And, I think so.
All right. But I mean, when we're talking about DJs like Western rate, senior DJs, Charlie, you guys, like you've been playing over 20 years old. So you there.
Way back. I think it has been good. To stay relevant is very important in the game. Once you are good at your last show, that is how this game is. So staying relevant is very important. I think it's good. Western music, what has come to stay 5 years running. I think it's not easy. First now, way back 2010, 2011, 2012, you won't get a radio station even discussing about entertainment. But now, so I think we are growing. And it is good it has come to stay. Because I remember the first edition, the second edition, the complaint I had from an Pablo was easy. Other events, other report more police for the account of the so for me, I think Western Music Award Board have tried, the musicians in the Western Region have tried, always trying to make something for them to be nominated. And I think the board too have tried. Although sometimes some of us will keep them small.
I mean, it's all part of the game. I mean,
so,
what's it? Will be a ultra crown. So
for me, I think it has been good. First, as some of them are kind of first rank Kenyan them. As he says, it's good there. This things are coming up. Awards, A-list artists are joining and other stuff. So it is good. It is good for us.
It's definitely something worthy of the cause, and that's how we wrapping up for the first session. We have other categories that we'll be doing. Once again, my name is Kwame Legend. We've done 8 categories. That's in addition to the last one, which is the most popular regional song of the year. In case you just started watching, you can just go back, rewind, and start voting for your favorite artists. And all the artworks are also ready. So yeah, make sure that you support the artists. Yeah, we'll see you again next time. It's a wrap.
Western Music Awards 2021. The power.